Hey guys, so since I haven't done videos in a bit, I figured I'd try to get two up today. So the one earlier was my mini T, so I'm gonna do a video on this one now, which is my 1/10 scale TT01. Uh, as you can see, I finally got a body for it, so that actually works really well. So this is I can't remember who I got this from. It's a GTR body. I ordered it. It already came painted black, so it was pretty easy to get set up and put on. I just had to put post holes and stuff in it, and it was pretty easy to do. So it looks good, and it seems to run pretty well with this body on it. So this car is still set up with a brushed setup. I am running a Lipo in it, just a 2S Lipo. But like I said, it is a brushed setup. So in this one, actually, there's quite a bit that I've done on this. So as you can see, it's got on the upgrades, it's got aluminum shocks. It's got the aluminum drivetrain and cups. It's got, like it says, I am running a 2S. This is a 6500 Lipo battery. It's got an RZ, Tamiya RZ brushed motor in it. It's got a Hobbywing 1080 brushed ESC in it. And the car runs really, really good. I mean, it's not, I run this in like the VTA and the modded brushed Tamiya class when I race it. So, and it's a lot of fun to drive. It's not, I know a lot of people get wrapped up on the brushless setups in these and trying to make them go as fast as they can. But that wasn't my intention with this car. I like to do a lot of the spec classes. So I try to build some of them to fit within those classes and make them as efficient as I can. So on this one, as far as mods go, like I said, it's got a totally different motor than the Can 540 that it comes with. So all the electronics have been upgraded and changed. I did add the aluminum body post on it, and the battery cover and the two bumper protectors on it are carbon fiber. A buddy of mine had a bunch of extra parts sitting around, and these parts actually fit on here fine and came off of a PMM carbon fiber TT01 chassis. Not all the parts fit. I've got a bunch of the aluminum and stuff left over that actually will. Some of the stuff will fit still. I just haven't done the work on it yet to put them on it. I haven't wanted to tear it down all the way because it's running really good right now. So I got an extra set of diffs for it and a bunch of other stuff. The car handles great. Again, since it's got rubber tires on it, I'll try to get a video of running some of this stuff this weekend because my plan is to do a bunch of running this weekend. And it's given me, this car actually has been a lot of fun because it's given me a chance to kind of play around again with brush stuff because it is a different setup and gearing wise and stuff like that. You've got other things you do when it's brushed versus brushless. And like I said, it's just been a lot of fun setting it up and getting it ready. As far as like actual like details on it, the front brace came from that PMM kit and it fit on the front fine. It won't fit on the back. I have a second one, but the back one wouldn't fit because of the way that this setup goes in here and it locks to the gear cover. Let's see. I was able to adapt a TT02 aluminum steering over to it to get the slop out of the steering. So that's been nice. Let's see, and I think that's about it other than the shocks. I did do it's got the aluminum servo horn, which that came with, I think it came with one of the servos that I bought. And it works really well too. So everything, it's the only, and that's about it on this car. Oh no, I was going to say the steering comes with the adjustable turnbuckles. So now I can adjust the toe and stuff like that on the car. I wish that somebody would come out with a set of arms for the TT01 that you can adjust the camber and stuff on. I know they have them for the TT02, but I haven't yet seen any for the TT01. And these TT01s are older cars, so I'm sure they're not doing a lot of stuff for them anymore. And that's about it. It's got a Radiolink receiver in it. And I went with these. I'm actually testing these batteries right now because I usually run either CHNL or Ovonic batteries. But one of the guys that I race with turned me on to these batteries, and they seem to be holding up really well so far. I mean, I've only got a few runs on the car, and all the runs at this point so far have just been on carpet testing. I want to do some speed runs with this one also. I actually think that when I did the Poorboys thing, I think that this car now will probably be faster with the brush setup, and then I do have gearing to play with the gearing because it's got I put one of the specs that we have to run when we run these is you have to use factory Tamiya gearing. So I bought the kit for this that has the 3 different spurs, so I was able to put the 55 in it. So I still have quite a bit of gearing I could go up on this for speed runs. And I'm just going to give it a go and see how it does. Like it says, it's not like super, super fast like a brushless setup, but it's really, really fun to drive, and it handles the track really well. So I do have another set of shocks. The shocks on this, believe it or not, are for a 1/12 scale car. A buddy also turned me on to these. It makes it a little bit lighter, and the travel is less on them. Because what you want to do is, like on Tamiya cars, a lot of them, you've got a choice between 50 and 55 millimeter shocks. So these are 50. So what it does is it lowers your ride height. It's the only way to lower the ride height. So it brings your ride height down a little bit because you can't adjust the ride height on these TT01s, and I don't think you can on the TT02s either. I don't think they have a droop screw setup. They might. The 2 TT02s I had on order, I got both of them in, and then a buddy bought both of them from me before brand new in the box, I sold them to him because his son is getting into running box stock classes. So I went ahead and sold them to him because I already had enough other stuff to run without having to build those. So we'll see how that goes for him. But so I don't know if the TT02 it has droop screws or not. I actually have another set of 10th scale shocks that I can put on this if I don't like this shock setup as well, that are 50 millimeter, which it'll still keep my ride height lower. But that's the thing with the TT01s and the TT02s is the ride height is so high on them. For it being an on-road car, you want it down. I like a lot of tracks and stuff like that. They have a minimum of 5 millimeters. You can try to take them down lower, but if you got to go through a tech inspection, they'll kick the car back if it's not at 5 or higher. So, and I don't see the need to put this down at 2 or 3 millimeters on the ride height anyway. So, but other than that, it's ready to go, and I'll try to get some video. I'm hoping to be able to put up a bunch of videos this weekend of just doing running and doing some different stuff. Like it says, I've got multiple cars that I want to put my GNSS on and see how they compare to what people are doing out there now. So most of them are built right now for track, mine, but I can do a little bit of changing on them, and I can speed run with them just as well. So anyway, so stay tuned. I will end this one here so it doesn't go too long. I just kind of wanted to show you the difference between what the TT01 looked like when I ran it in the Poor Boys Challenge versus what it does now. It's an actual race car now. So anyway, I will get a couple more videos together this week on other cars and stuff and get them posted so you guys can see what I'm doing in the shop, and I'm going to get some running video of them, I promise. So we will talk to you guys in the next one.